Good afternoon. This is MemphisWeather.net meteorologist Eric Procius. It is Sunday, December 3rd, around 5 p.m., and we are looking at a significant weather change over the next 48 hours. We've gotten pretty used to some really nice temperatures, dry weather for the past week or two, with highs in the 60s to near 70. Cool mornings, but really pleasant afternoons, and all of that is changing as a major front comes through and a pattern shift undergoes takes place over the next few days, and so I want to take a look at that, and we're going to do that via video forecast discussion today. We will start off here with a look at the upper levels of the atmosphere to give you an idea of kind of how that is driving things. Currently looking at the about 18,000 feet up in the atmosphere, and we see a pretty good ridge of high pressure that has been over the eastern half of the country, a trough off to the west, the red colors here indicating anomalously high pressure, and the bluer colors indicating anomalously low pressure. As we go through the next couple of days here, you see that that ridge is shifting off to the east as we head into Monday, and this trough is starting to make some progress off to the east, heading towards the end of Monday. As we go into Tuesday, you see that that ridge is pushed entirely offshore. Another ridge is building over the northwestern portion of the country, but this trough is starting to take place. This is late Tuesday, right down the middle of the Great Lakes and pushing down into the Ohio Valley. As we get farther into the week, you see that low pressure area builds. This is anomalously low pressure over the eastern part of the country, a very strong ridge off to the west. We're looking at Thursday now, and you can see that pattern has basically flipped from what it is right now. Low pressure to the east, high pressure to the west. That is very cold low pressure as well, and you see that that continues to build even as we head into Friday and Saturday. It does look like this is very low pressure for this portion of the country, the eastern part of the country. That indicates cold weather on the way with that big ridge off to the west. And as we go a little bit farther, I will continue to fast forward that, and it looks like that kind of holds right into the weekend. And then we're going to see it kind of reinforce as we head into next week. Again, the East Coast, middle of next week, low pressure, and the West Coast, high pressure. And so this pattern, once it shifts, looks like it's going to hold for probably the next week to week and a half. Let's shift over for the details over to the NAM model, which is an American model with a little bit higher resolution to it. We're looking at Monday morning here to start, and this is 3-hour rainfall totals, and so as of Monday morning it is dry. I will fast forward through this. You see a little bit of possibility of a few showers during the day tomorrow, but the front is taking shape back here to the west. This is 6 p.m. tomorrow evening. Mostly dry around the area, but you'll see that as we head into the overnight hours, there's that frontal system with that big surface high pressure, cold high pressure at the surface there building in behind it. The front at midnight is located basically across southern Illinois into southeastern Missouri and across Arkansas down towards North Texas. Looks like we stay mainly dry through about midnight tomorrow night, but as we head into the post-midnight hours into early Tuesday morning, there's the front basically right just coming into the Memphis area around the pre-dawn hours on Tuesday. So we're looking at rainfall here during the overnight after midnight into early morning hours Tuesday. As we get into the morning Tuesday, it looks like we could still see some lingering showers around. That front has moved off to our east, so we will be into the colder air by that point, but still a few showers lingering Tuesday morning. And by Tuesday afternoon, that precip is all moved off to the east. We should be drying out, and that continues as we move into the overnight hours Tuesday night. You see that front pushes off to the east. Dry weather moves in behind that. Let's take a look at the temperatures here real quick and see what kind of effect this front has as we look at the temperature map. So I'm starting off here with this evening. This is actually about midnight tonight. The oranges here are indicating temperatures in the upper 50s to near 60, so a mild night, and you see the wind here coming out of the south, those wind barbs pointing from south to north indicating a southerly wind. As we head into the day Tuesday, here's midday Tuesday. Warm again tomorrow, so we're looking for a high back up near 70 again tomorrow with some cloud cover around and again some hit and miss showers. Those winds are picking up, so we're going to see some southerly gusts, maybe as high as 25 miles an hour or so during the afternoon hours. And then as we head towards 6 p.m., you see we stay mild, but look back here. Here's where that front is located. You see those winds out ahead of the front from the south and back up here on the back side of the front out of the northwest. This is midnight, Monday night, still very mild. Looks like we'll still be in the 60s, a warm evening ahead tomorrow night. but then that front comes through, and here is 6 o'clock Tuesday morning. The winds have shifted to the north. Temperatures have dropped. We're down to about 50 is what I'm projecting for about 6 a.m. Tuesday morning, and then watch those colors during the day Tuesday. They don't recover at all. In fact, it does get colder as the day goes on. Those temperatures are in the 40s throughout the day on Tuesday, and then as we head into Tuesday night, there's your freezing line where the blue meets green is where it's projected the 32-degree line to be. So it looks like we will be down to freezing by by Wednesday morning, and we really don't see a lot of recovery during the day on Wednesday, maybe back up to 50 or so. But once again, those temperatures drop down as we head into Wednesday night. So the cold pattern is coming. It looks like that cold air is going to arrive on Tuesday, and I'll shift back over one more time here because I want to take one more look at later on this week. There's been a little bit of discussion about the possibility of some precip late this week in the cold air, and so we'll take a quick look back at the GFS model, which goes out far enough to capture that. The front you see well off down. In fact, it's all the way down to the Gulf Coast here by Wednesday night. And as we go through the day Thursday, all of that precipitation stays to our south, but the cold air is back up behind it, and there is some counterclockwise motion around a upper level low pressure system around the Great Lakes, and you see some precip kind of wrapping around that, and it does indicate the possibility here on Friday, this is during the day Friday, that we could see some showers around on Friday. Right now I'm projecting high temperatures on Friday to be in the mid-40s, yes, mid-40s, but that is warm enough to keep all of that as rain. We will be keeping a close eye on Friday, though. I wouldn't be surprised if some areas across the region might include a slight chance of some snow, perhaps on Friday night. I'm not expecting that right now in the metro, but it's something we're definitely going to keep an eye on. And so for right now, it looks like there's a slight chance of some precipitation, most likely a few rain showers on Friday. So let's switch over to our 5-day forecast and wrap it all up here. So for the overnight hours tonight, we're going to be in pretty good shape. Overnight low of 52 degrees. Just a 30% chance of showers on Monday. Could see a few hit and miss around. You see that high temperature around 70 degrees. Winds out of the south and gusty. It'll be one more warm day in breezy conditions tomorrow. Enjoy it while we've got it, because you see what's coming after that. That very likely chance of rain as we head into the Monday overnight hours, lingering into Tuesday morning, 50-50 chance on Tuesday. It will be turning cold. The low on Tuesday, actually the overnight low Monday night, 50, but we'll be dropping into the 40s during the day on Tuesday, headed eventually to a low of 33 as we hit Wednesday morning. Mostly sunny skies on Wednesday. See that high temperature of 51, so we're going to be about 20 degrees colder after Monday for the rest of the week, and we'll be looking at that slight chance of precipitation again on Friday. Stay tuned. We'll be having updates on that as we go through the week, but look at those high temperatures to end the week. Mid to upper 40s, below freezing for lows, and not shown there, but that pattern looks to continue right into next weekend and perhaps early the following week as well. Winter is definitely here. Stay tuned to our social media feeds for the latest information. MemphisWeather.net on Facebook and MemphisWeather1 on Twitter. Make sure that you've downloaded the app to get the latest forecast updates and all of our social media information there, current conditions and everything. You've got your radar right there handy as well. And we'll also be bringing you updates later on this week in the blog as we head towards Friday in particular. So check that out at www.MemphisWeather.blog. Hope that you've enjoyed this update. We will bring you more as the week continues. Enjoy tomorrow, and then bundle up.